Welcome back. Do we have a point?
What?
The podcast for your earballs.
What?
Stone Cold is our guest today.
What?
I wish. I think we'd actually have
awesome.
real ratings if we did that.
Oh, I would not be able to speak. I would fangirl hard over.
Can you stun me? Can you stun me?
To the stunner. To the stunner.
Here's a stunner.
Stun me, please.
I just want to drink a beer with the guy.
Yeah, I just want to meet Stone Cold.
Also, it kind of like surprises me that he's an IPA guy.
He's become that, yes.
Yeah, like
That's what retirement
biggest
does,
redneck
kids.
in the world who used to drink Natty Lights on stage is an IPA guy.
Yeah. I think he's got his own liquor now.
He has his own IPA, and I've been looking for it, and I can't find it anywhere.
We had it that one time in Tennessee.
We did not.
No, we couldn't find it. You're right.
Yeah, we were looking for it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Stone Cold, if you're listening, we'll have you on.
Please send us your IPA if
Yeah, we want your
Stone Cold
IPA.
316. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
We got a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
What?
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 All right, so what are we talking about now?
Well, we were talking about trying to get a job at the base.
I
It's
really
right
want
to
to
pat,
go there.
the right the pat. I mean, we could talk about the conspiracy theories at right the pat.
Hangar
There
18,
are so
30 stories
many.
underground.
It is.
And I know it is because the fucking Air Force 2 came out of the ground with the landing gear coming up. So that's a long ass runway
Yeah.
coming out of the ground. So it
Yeah.
goes down pretty fucking far.
Yeah.
Well, at least as far as a naval ship, because
Well, that's not a it's not a
Jets.
it's a jet, but it's not a jet. It's still a fucking giant ass Boeing.
yeah, it's a Boeing, like it was 17.
Like a 777, I think.
Yeah, it's big
But-
as fuck, dude.
but
It's
that
like
plane-
almost as big as a C-130.
Yeah, but it doesn't require the same length as like a regular like a 737, 747 does at an airport.
Yeah.
It can the jets on those things can fucking scoot.
Oh yeah.
But you still got to get a fucking full size like 750 to 777 size airplane
Wings
scooting.
and all.
I wish I researched before we started talking about this, but I heard on Joe Rogan the other day that Joe Rogan had read these declassified documents talking about how they have patented designs on this plasma technology that makes
TVs?
electricity.
Oh,
Okay.
plasma
And
electricity.
these are the size of this room and
Yeah, 8 by 10.
have 8 by 10 and has as much power as a nuclear power plant.
That's
And they can be
scary.
mobile.
That's scary though.
With plasma.
I gotta look it up now. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, look it up. We'll talk amongst ourselves.
talk amongst ourselves.
A pea is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss.
Goose goose.
Getting verklempt.
Yeah, but time travel, why not? Because in the last 100 years.
Can you remember what you said as you were walking away? Because you weren't on mic.
Yeah, I was talking about you mentioned Tesla and
Ionosphere.
JP
You
said
Morgan.
JP Morgan and
he
fuck
was-
Thomas Edison for
Yeah,
giving him a
yeah,
chance.
Well, no, yeah, fuck
$50,000
Thomas Edison
bet.
because Thomas Edison took all of Tesla's knowledge and all of the patents and took it for himself.
Sort of. Yeah.
And then Tesla went off, and J.P. Morgan funded him for the free energy technology that he was creating. It just took a little bit longer than expected. There was a deadline, and J.P. said, "Fuck you," and
He was
Whoa,
able
whoa,
to.
ended
whoa,
it.
wait.
He
So
was able to.
we're talking historic figures that are big ass companies now.
JP Morgan Chase. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chase Bank.
Chase Bank,
Yeah.
owned
see,
by
back-
J.P. Morgan.
Correct. Even back then, it was J.P. Morgan himself and Thomas Edison teamed up and kind of conspired.
these all
against-
started in the Industrial Revolution.
Well, that's dope, man.
Steel and electricity, still fucking powerhouses.
Yeah.
And Tesla was able to light bulbs hundreds of feet away without
It was
wires.
13 miles away.
13 miles away
Without
any
wires.
wiring.
Wow.
And that's proven and disclosed. There are other things that he had done. There are vehicles that he had created
Created the
that were
X-ray.
powered by the ionosphere that just ran. Now, we can go into how Prohibition happened, why alcohol was illegal during that time, because there was a big oil thing going on. Oil money was big.
Right.
And they were powering the cars with the oil, the gasoline.
Right.
And alcohol was also, ethanol was powering cars.
Right.
Well, if you made the pure alcohol, yes.
Yeah.
And,
Moonshine type shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're doing now with the corn ethanol.
Well, yeah, race
Oh,
cars.
At all of the
Race
fucking
cars.
gas stations. That
Yeah.
technology was erased because of oil companies. They wanted all the money. And they were into the politics.
Fuck you, big oil.
OPEC, yeah.
Big money.
That was the
Fuck
main
big money.
shutdown for, more specifically on the moonshine side of things. That's why it was so illegal, because, hey, you can get drunk off it, but you can also fucking run your car on it.
Right.
They're like,
Crown?
no, not that kind of alcohol.
Not that kind of
I'm
alcohol.
gonna go back to my phone.
Real moonshine, Texas.
White lightning.
White lightning.
Apple pie's good.
Right, but if you get like the straight, pure, just clear, you can pour it in your
Well,
gas
yeah,
tank
it's
and drive your
alcohol.
car. And it was shut down. That's why it was illegal, because you can run your
During
fucking cars
Prohibition.
on it.
And
And you can make it at home. How's OPEC going to make fucking money if you're making your own gasoline
And
at
at
home?
the
Right.
same time, Nikola Tesla, all of his patents and ideas were secretive, and the government took it. And he died alone, Nikola Tesla did, in his New York apartment.
Hotel room.
Hotel room. Yeah, it was a hotel room.
And his pigeon that he loved.
Yeah.
He was fucked in the head.
But
Died a virgin
fucking
in his 80s.
genius. Fucking genius.
Was he killed or murdered?
He died old
He
age.
died.
He died.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no conspiracy around that. He's just
They were
fucked
milking
him
him
while
for
he was
all of
alive.
the information. Yeah.
His death is not a conspiracy. His life was a conspiracy.
Okay.
Yeah, he was in love with a pigeon, like in love.
Like trying to fuck a pigeon?
No, like
There's
it was
no
just his
proof
best
that he
friend.
fucked one, but like he was in love with.
He had
this
crazy
pigeon.
OCD. He had to flip his light switches 7 times.
There was something about the pigeon would put off light from its eyes from his own account, but
Right.
this was also later in his life once the dimensions.
He's like
kicked in.
the highest echelon you can get of autism.
Yeah.
This guy.
Oh, okay.
Because he would just think of, you show him a motor and he would take it apart in his mind and tell you every single thing about it.
Wow.
Never touched it before in his life.
Wow.
But the conclusion of this conversation is that we have had the technology. There is the
The shit's
technology
out
out
there.
there. It's the information is out there, and we had this fucking genius that could have revolutionized
Well,
everything if it
that's-
wasn't for capitalism.
Well, that's why people say money is the root of all evil, is
It's
because
the love of money.
somebody was like, no, fuck that. Well, I want to make too much money off this fucking gasoline. Fuck
Mm.
you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Why make
Same
why
with
make
hemp,
energy
too.
free when we can
Yeah.
charge you for it?
Even though the motherfuckers came over here because they were trying to get away from taxation, and what's going on now? We're getting taxed for everything.
Oh,
we
yeah.
fucking
We-
do.
We're way over that
create-
1% that they
Yeah.
fought the fucking Revolutionary War over.
Yeah, yeah.
Boston
So
Tea
fuck
Party
the
was.
government.
I'm sorry, the
And
Boston Tea Party was a 2%
taxation
tax.
was only supposed to be during World War I, and then everybody just kept doing it, and it was normalized.
Yeah, because companies were making money off of it.
well, the government was making it.
Payroll
Well, the
tax didn't
government,
start until
yeah.
the 1900s.
Yeah.
And people just accepted it, and
Now we're fucked. Because we all could be making so much more money, and now we don't.
what do you see happening with the money you pay in taxes?
Nothing.
Nah.
Roads.
You see some of it. You don't see all of it, but you see some of it.
I see roads, and
Roads that take
I
fucking
see
20
it.
years to fix.
That's red tape bullshit on their side. And it's
To
not
get
because they
more
have
money.
to do it. It's because if they don't take their time and spend every dime out of that budget, they don't get
Right.
more.
No, I understand
So-
that.
All
I
right,
understand that.
Dre, I have allotted this time in 2019 to rebuild this road. I have to utilize all of that time that I have told the government that it's going to take.
It's going to take me
And
2
all
years.
of that money as well.
And
So
$500
I have to
million.
spend all of that plus more. I have to spend more money so I can ask the government in the 2020 fiscal year for the more money that I need to fix more roads.
Right.
It has to cost more
I get it
money
because the
over
military
time.
does the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even though you guys are the first cut.
Right. Like when our unit spending was coming and we didn't spend enough money, they'd be like, hey, go spend this money. I don't care what you do with it. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The only thing I couldn't do is buy hookers and cocaine for everybody.
60% of the income tax.
That
all of our money goes to wars.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it pays the
Military
military
industrial
and all that
complex,
shit, but still, like, it's bullshit.
But think about Switzerland. Switzerland, everybody, when you become of age, you are in the military. Switzerland doesn't fight any fucking wars. You just get militarized.
Germany's the same
They're
way.
defense.
They are defense.
They're not military. They're defense. And there is a complete separation between the two.
On the Switzerland border, they have armed guards 24/7 all around it,
Defense.
just in case.
Correct.
Well, I mean, Germany's the same way. You get two options. You go to war, you go to college.
Germany
But it's
needs
all
to
paid for.
Yeah,
back
but
the
it's
fuck
all
up.
paid for.
All of it. So it's not an and.
Germany's still on fucking world probation. Still keeping an eye on them.
Yeah, I
motherfuckers.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, you did it twice, all right?
Mm-hmm.
We're keeping a fucking eye on you. But I gotta remember the
A
question
lot
I
of
had.
countries are that way, though. You have to
We're
serve
talking about
the
taxation.
military at least 3 years before you can do anything else. Or
As a-
go to college.
As a military person, when you got your flag jackets, you got your helmets, you got your guns, you got all that stuff. You got
Yeah.
everything that the budget that you've had at that time was able to provide.
Right.
So when there is a budget cut the next year against the military, here at home, everybody bitches like, but what about the soldiers? If you cut that, they're not going to get their flat jackets and their helmets. I'm like, but they've already they're made and you're supplied. You have it.
Yeah.
So how would cutting the military actually go against the soldiers? And I guess in the future, yes.
Yeah.
If we keep lowering that budget down, yes, eventually we won't be able to
This
supply new
question's
stuff.
not geared towards me, but I
But
have
honestly,
That
we,
is strictly
we,
towards him.
but honestly, we fund the military so much that they don't ever have to worry about that. Because, like, even if we're going through budget cuts, all that shit I wore in Afghanistan are hand-me-downs.
Right, yeah. And they're not going to spend every penny
Yeah, no,
on new flag jackets,
The only
helmets.
thing that's brand new on that fucking vest is your plates.
Right.
You know what it goes towards is R&D for new military equipment.
Equipment,
And
yeah, it just goes for like
The
new
Humvees,
guns,
the fighter planes,
new
the fucking-
guns,
the
new-
missiles.
Yeah, new guns, new fucking
New ways to kill.
vehicles, new bombs, new fucking drones. That's what it goes to.
And military doesn't
don't
get paid
see-
shit.
No,
You get free your
no.
housing, and you get paid $13.50 an hour. Or some
Yeah,
bullshit.
no, it's not even that.
Not even
dude.
that,
You
yeah.
don't even make minimum wage in the military. Like when I was at E5 in the military, I made like $30,000, and that's a lot.
Yeah.
Well, especially when technically you don't have really
Now,
not many
you
chances
make-
to spend
Now,
it.
if you live off post, you make more because you get BAH for living off post, so they can pay for your housing.
Right.
But
But 30
all of
grand's
that
really good if
money-
you're not spending it.
yeah,
It goes towards R&D and manufacturing new weapons and for our economy, and that's how the Americans'
Yeah, like-
And you're not
economy
going to
got
get
so
you're not going to
fucking
get
big.
a new helmet and flag jacket and protection until there's a new bullet out there that
Yeah.
can tear through what you have.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you get the
Then
new
you
stuff.
get the new shit, which I don't care what you put on your head, anything's going to go through it. Honestly, your Kevlar helmet is not meant to stop a bullet.
It's meant to ricochet.
Redirect it. Yes.
Right.
It's meant if you get shot dead in your forehead to move it around the back of the helmet and out.
That's why it's curved very specifically.
Yeah.
But it's always driven me nuts every time they're like, there's a military cut, and they're like, well, what about the troops? And they're not going to get the proper protection. I'm like, they're going to have what's available against the shit that's coming at them currently.
Yeah.
I think that's
When there's the new bullet comes out that can fuck up a Kevlar like it's paper, then they'll get the new shit.
I think, Brad, it's all a redirection
It is.
of because they have the money to pay our military personnel what they're worth.
The amount that we spend in military,
they
not even
don't
defense,
pay
just
them
military.
enough.
The money that goes to that, which is what, 10 times more than all the other countries combined.
We're number one in military spending. And our
By-
military does not get paid.
But the
Yeah.
funny thing is, the military is
because we got to pay for
less-
the 300
the-
embassies we
the
have around the
personnel
fucking
that
world.
are in the military is less than 1% of the population in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
Less than
And they
1%.
still don't get paid enough.
and we still don't get paid enough.
No.
Like
bullshit.
I'm sorry.
Post-military, you don't get paid shit.
Honestly,
And you
Oh,
don't
thanks
get
for your
health care
service.
benefits.
Good
yeah.
app. See you
Good luck
later.
with your PTSD. You can
And go to the
this.
VA, see how that helps you.
Uh-huh.
yeah. Honestly, I don't think there should be NBA stars making $33 million a year and our soldiers who get fucked on a daily basis
Well, I think
Correct.
that's
make fucking $100 a day.
But those are two different things. That's the government, and
That
then
is apples and
that's-
oranges. But
Yeah.
But still, what
the
I'm saying
sentiment's still
is,
there.
The sentiment, I definitely agree with you.
Right.
Yes, for sure.
I get it. It's
Give
a
up
private
your
company
life.
that's paying these fucking.
It's a private company doing
yeah.
that, and that's that person's face who's now globally famous.
Right,
and
right.
then you got to pay for their own security because there's always the fanatical person that wants to kill them just because they're famous. or
Right. I understand.
You
that
fucked them in
part,
fantasy.
But I still don't understand how someone who can catch a fucking football makes more than a fucking guy who has
can catch a
to kill
bullet.
somebody.
the
yeah.
government, and you know what? So
the government doesn't make
to
money
take
by
the
spending
government
it.
side, this is not a good side to be on. I'm going to defend them real quick, but to be the greatest country and the greatest military in the world, you do need the best technology and the best minds.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So that's why that money goes towards R&D and having the best technology. Having the F-16 was manufactured for like 25 years ago, and it's still the best.
It's not the best.
The Russians can't defeat our F-16s.
Their MiGs can fuck us up.
What was the plane that we spent trillions of dollars on that never?
Stealth fighter.
No, those were B-52 bombers. Those are always out there. There was
Yeah,
it was
stealth
one of the
fighter
Fs, one of the Fs, like an F-8, F-16, F-22, something that we spent.
F-22 Raptor.
We spent like $1 trillion on the development and all that, and we've not produced one that we use.
I don't know, but you brought me to another conversation topic
Is it the
where
F-18, I think.
Might be the F-18 fighter?
F-22s we sell. We make a
sell
lot of
all
our
of it.
money selling.
So get this
Yeah.
shit.
All of
so
our
get
We're always
this,
fighting ourselves in all these wars.
So get
Mhm.
this shit. You know what my aunt used to do in the military?
Hmm.
She used to sell
arms.
demilitarized jets.
No shit.
Yes.
No shit. God damn.
That's
crazy.
what her job was in the Air Force. She's never been in the Air Force. She's worked for the Air Force for like 40-some years.
To governments that we were fighting or that we were
No,
allies with.
allies. Yeah. Yeah, we're not selling to like the communists and shit like that.
F-22,
It was the F-22? Yeah.
$22 billion and failed.
Well, I mean,
Well, and that money does go towards just R&D, and
Well,
that's,
and you gotta
there'll
think,
be
too,
failures.
you got to think too.
Yeah.
That's
As
understandable.
the reason why the
But the
F-16 is
amount
still
they put in there.
dominant is because we're bullies, and those countries who
yeah.
could make something better than us are usually our enemies, and we go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
See what we do to you.
Yeah. By
And
the
they
time
go,
you even take off, we're
you're
already
right.
there.
You're right. We're not gonna fucking fuck with you guys. I mean, we have like,
What was the mentality in Afghanistan?
you're a bully.
As an American,
Yeah.
you're a bully.
Yeah, pick that gun up. I dare you. I will
Yeah.
shoot you in your fucking face.
You learn what I want you to learn.
I dare you.
Don't you dare fuck with these poppy fields.
I dare you to come
Uh-huh,
close to this
uh-huh.
convoy. I will fuck you up. I dare you to come through our fucking
But do you need that
checkpoints.
at the same time? Do you need that?
No. Dude, there was times we were just sitting there overwatching poppy fields.
Yeah.
Gotta protect
The
that
whole
investment.
reason why we were in Afghanistan was their riches.
Listen,
That's it.
Did you see the declassified information that just came out September 12th about 9/11, which we already know that all of the pilots were Saudi nationals,
Yep.
not
And some
from
even got their
Afghanistan
visas
at
after the
all.
fact.
There is no reason we were in Afghanistan or Iraq.
No, we went to Iraq because of,
Finishing Daddy's War.
Yeah, we were finishing Daddy's War, and let's just be honest, Saddam Hussein was a big dickhead.
He was a big dickhead, but he was not who we were
But
after.
he's not who
No,
we were after.
yeah.
And to tell you the truth, when we killed Osama bin Laden, he's not even a fucking leader over there. He's not the leader.
His son is.
His son's not either.
His
There's a
son's
guy.
more on our side.
There's a
than-
guy in Afghanistan to this day we still cannot ID because he is just like the stealthiest motherfucker in the world. We cannot ID who is the figurehead of the Taliban. We can't ever catch him on
Taliban, Al Qaeda, ISIS,
whatever the fuck you want to
The
call
Taliban's
it.
trying to not.
They're
be
all
what
different.
They were.
They're all
Right.
different.
Yeah.
So basically, he's this guy we've never seen pictures of. We've seen him walking through shit, but he's always got his face covered. He is the guy.
What do you believe? Do you
He's
believe
the
we're after
mastermind.
that? Or do we're
Kind of,
or
we
resources?
kind of can be, but
We
the
keep an
reason
eye
why
on
we
him.
killed Osama is because
Let me
he
hit
was.
that.
So Osama is kind of like.
That was for us.
No. I'm trying to break it down like reality world. He's like the LeBron James of Afghanistan.
He's not the Michael Jordan.
He's important, but he's not important.
He's not the
He's
Michael
a,
Jordan.
He's a figurehead of some shit. He's the guy who trains. He's in charge of training all these guys to fight and shit
because
like
we
that.
trained him, CIA.
So
Yes.
yeah. He's in charge. So yeah, he's a figurehead. So we need to kill him because there's no way he passed on his talents to somebody else who knows how to fight. All these motherfuckers know how to fight. So obviously they all know how to do it. So why are we killing this guy? Because he's the media guy. He's the guy who comes on. If you do not do what we say,
Send death to America.
we're going to fucking kill you.
Like I said, it was for
We
us.
created them.
It's-
The real
We created
but it's just like America.
all of these.
It's just like America. You don't know who the real fucking leader is. I mean, we do, but
It's
we
the
don't know
Rothschilds and the
But we
Rockefellers.
don't know what they look like.
Come at me, bro.
well,
You know what I mean?
I see in what you're saying, and I see in also in our figurehead because Biden's not running shit.
Oh, Biden ain't running
Biden's
shit.
No.
fucking wiping his ass with a diaper.
And there's a lot. He's a puppet.
Yeah.
Same with
Just
every
like Trump.
other
Trump
leader.
was a fucking puppet.
yeah.
Obama was a puppet.
Obama was a puppet. Bush was a puppet. Clinton was a puppet.
Bush,
Reagan. Fucking, we can
Carter,
keep going down the
Ford.
fucking line.
There
The
is
only real presidents we ever fucking had were the first fucking six.
Teddy. Teddy was.
No, he was a puppet. Fucking
No.
too.
Teddy did a lot of shit.
JFK
bro.
was the
Teddy
last.
rode a moose. He didn't really ride a moose.
Okay, all right.
But-
We'll go down. Let's say
JFK
JFK
was
is
the
the last real
one.
president. But
And he
look
got
what
assassinated.
happened to
He got
the
shot for it.
real last
Yeah,
president.
the people who took
Just like
over.
Abraham
stopped
Lincoln,
him.
they tried to kill Teddy Roosevelt.
They tried. The bull moose, the motherfucker took a shot and continued his
Continue
speech.
his speech.
Yeah.
That's a tough
God
motherfucker.
damn. This
I mean,
motherfucker.
I mean, okay, you can also say Reagan if you want to, because
No.
Reagan got
No.
shot too.
Reagan was a Hollywood actor.
Yeah.
And people are still eating that up.
I mean, yeah.
He gave great speeches. Oh, no shit. He was a Hollywood actor. Just take 5 seconds on that one. Just
Was he
stew on
really?
that.
You know
Yes.
how long
He came from Hollywood.
you know how long
He
it
was an
takes to
actor.
divide a country?
2 seconds.
4 years.
By Russian standards, it's 20 years. It takes one generation to corrupt and divide a country. And they've used these tactics along with China to divide all of us. And it's made it way easier because of technology, social media. With memes.
mean,
Well, when they're able to hack in.
honestly,
Russia
I'm
has
gonna-
created so many
So,
memes.
Here's my theory.
China has made a
Here's
lot
my
of memes.
Here's my theory on the dividedness of America. Here's why we'll never ever get along with each other. You've grabbed no, fuck that. It goes deeper than Facebook. You've
MySpace.
grabbed everybody from each part of the world who fucking hate each other, and you put them in one fucking big ass country.
Wait a minute.
Why do we hate each other?
Wait. Who hates each other?
Okay, okay.
The people hate each other, or the
I
governments
mean, the
hate each other?
governments do too, but
Look at the Olympics.
But what I'm saying is, like, you've grabbed Chinese and Japanese people who fucking hate each other, and you put them in a country. You grab
Nobody's
fucking-
putting anybody in this country. They're willingly coming to this
well,
country.
definitely.
Right, he's saying like a
But
Hunger
what I'm
Games
saying
style.
is, we've created this economy where everybody can come here who fucking hate each other. Fucking Christians hate fucking Muslims. Muslims hate fucking
The Statue
Buddhists.
of Liberty that
Like-
was gifted to us
By the
it-
French.
By the French. It was all about
French.
everyone coming in and doing whatever they would
the
like.
scapegoat for every other country.
For freedom.
We're the
For
sca-
freedom.
but
We're the mutt.
We're the scapegoat for everybody else because what did the white man do when they got here? They genocided the fucking natives of this fucking this country so that everybody else can come here to do whatever the fuck they want. You know what I mean?
So the white man can be in power.
I think that's
Western civilization can be in power.
That's why I think fucking this racism and dividedness is deeper than what everybody thinks. It's not just because
It's created.
this dude fucked my mama's fucking
It's not
Billy Goat fucking
I
20 years
disagree.
ago.
It's
Now
not
our
a deep
families hate each
divide.
other.
It's not a deep divide. It's a created divide.
Of course,
Unless you're the
it's
Hatfields and
yeah,
McCoys.
it's created too, but it's created by every government, not just our government, every government. Just like fucking
Wars are fought by governments.
yeah,
not by the people.
Just like Germany. Germany hated fucking Jews for no fucking reason.
Let me
I
pose a
should say,
question.
I'm sorry, let me
Let
say
me-
that again.
Saudi
Wars
Arabia-
are started by the government.
Saudi
They're fought
Arabians
by the
hate
people.
every other country in fucking the Middle East.
Let me pose a question. Okay.
I mean, yes, it's brought up, but like, I mean, it's taught. But you brought all these people who hate each other to one country. Of course, there's going to be divide,
Yeah.
especially with black and whites. Fucking the white people used to own the black people. I mean, and people don't know how to forgive and forget. That's our biggest issue, dude. That was my fucking great ancestors. Like,
It was also your grandpa through civil rights movement.
let me
I
disagree
mean,
with
right.
you. I think everyone wants to love another person, wants to love
of
each
course, but you get divided because these like North and South Korea, they fucking hate each other because they're taught it.
Taught.
Hate is
Taught.
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 Yes,
Taught.
that's what I'm saying.
Taught.
Hate is
Taught.
taught.
This is what
but if
I.
you
There's
come
no
over to
inherent
a
hate.
new country, taught that hate, you're gonna always hate that person, no matter how good that person is.
No, I agree with you because you said taught.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's 100% taught by every country.
Because
Not just our country. Everybody
hate
thinks we're the
is
evil
taught.
country. It's every fucking country.
Mhm.
But it's
Every
not.
fucking
It's not that
country.
people are migrating here and people from all over the world are coming here that we hate
People
them.
are coming
It's
he-
because it's taught.
Well, it's taught, but people are coming here because of the amount of money we give people for coming here. Like if you're an immigrant and you come here, you get housing cheap as fuck.
Bro, we were just talking about moving to Germany. If we move to Germany and we become citizens in 4 years, it takes 4 years to become a citizen of Germany. We would get all the things that they have.
Well, yeah, definitely.
All other countries have that too.
We can move to Canada and do the same thing. But you come to the freedom, whatever the fuck you want to call our country, thinking you're going to get all this shit and you're not getting shit. Well, they are. They're getting fucking money while we're getting our fucking veterans are sitting on the side of the fucking road.
that's
fucking pissing themselves.
Yeah.
that gets more dynamic because that's our government keeping the money.
I mean,
I think this
here's
is
the
tit
most-
for tat.
here's the
These
most
are
fucked
different
up thing.
things we're
Like
talking about.
we take so much money for our immigrants, and I'm not saying immigrants aren't fucking bad people. They're not fucking bad people. They're getting out of,
Inherently, no.
they're getting out of shitty situations to come to what they think is a greater
Try to
situation.
get to a better situation.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you have someone that, like, let's say someone from Mexico, a lady from Mexico comes here illegal and has a baby, that baby is fucking legal now.
Anchor babies.
It's fucking weird.
Do you know?
how
Do you
does
know
that make
how many?
sense?
Do you know how many
You're an
illegal immigrants are from actual Mexico?
Probably not as many as
It's like
people
12%.
think. Yeah. Most of
They're
them.
from other South American
Yeah.
countries that are war stricken that we've created
Yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
wars.
A lot of
with.
people don't know that our fucking special forces fights
And
fucking
also-
South American regimes every day.
It's global warming too. It's
Except
getting
we just
fucking
can't get
hot.
Venezuela.
It's
We've
hot.
been trying for
We have
decades,
been
but we
trying.
can't get Venezuela.
Trump and
They've done so many coups there.
and Trump and what's his name?
Pence.
No, the Venezuelan president.
Oh, which one?
The guy they Trump and him were like
Oh,
on
when
the
the
same side.
when the one guy won, and they said no, it should be the other guy that won, and then
Mhm.
Trump threw his fucking endorsement in, and
Fuck, I forget my
I forget his
Whatever.
name.
But
We forget the point on what's the point.
Yeah. What? Do we have a point? What are we doing?
But it's getting hotter too, and they want to move to climates that are better, and we're better than South America. It's getting hot as fuck, and we're
It's getting hot as
I mean,
fuck
we're
here.
Yeah,
Look at this past summer.
and we're a first world country, and
Are we
Supposedly.
though? Are we? We're in so
Oh,
much
for
fucking
sure.
debt. Are we really a first world
hey,
country?
we've got air conditioning, we've got food whenever we wanted, we've got
Yeah. I mean, I
every
feel
type
you.
of food everywhere. I mean, it's good to think of ourselves that way. I think it's humbling, but there's a lot of disenfranchised people. There's a
I
lot
just
of
don't
people
feel
that
like
are-
we're a first world country because our motto is the rich get richer and the poor get poorer.
I agree with that.
And we like to
that's a
spread
different
democracy
argument,
at
and
the
I
barrel
agree
of
with
the
that.
gun.
Right.
You're not doing it right. Do it our way.
Yeah.
I don't know how a person can have. Could you imagine having $100 million?
No.
And now, what would you do with that money?
Probably be responsible and fucking. I don't know. Probably not be responsible. I'm gonna pay
Half
my,
of it is going to be responsible. The
yeah.
other half
I
is
mean,
going
I'll pay my house
Titties,
off.
woo!
Yeah, pay my house off. Pay all my debt off is the first thing. Buy a better house,
Mm-hmm.
a brand new fucking house.
Live comfortably
Built
and
to your
And
specs.
honestly, my biggest thing is I want to start my own fucking business.
why wouldn't you want to do those things?
But then you get these people who hit the fucking lottery and they're broke next year.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's-
yeah. Well, that's a different
fool and their
argument,
money are
too.
soon parted,
I was
so.
going to go with the mega rich. Like
The people who the lottery is their monthly expenses.
now Bill
The
Gates
ultra rich.
is
Bill
an
Gates-
exception. Bill Gates, he gets flack, but he just developed a malaria vaccine. Like he's helping a lot of people.
It's like
Yeah, but
50% effective,
the reason
and it's
why
going to
Bill-
get so much praise. But a Moderna shot that gives you 93, that's questionable.
well,
Well-
because we're so divided.
Well, fucking Bill Gates is making so much money because he
Windows and
created a platform that will never
Go
ever
away.
go away.
hmm
Ever go away.
Well, I understand,
And
that,
he has so
but
much money
We're
now
talking about
that
riches,
he's just
though.
buying shit.
well,
He just-
he makes like $1 million an
But
hour.
wouldn't you?
oh, definitely.
Right?
You only get rich by making sacrifices.
Yeah, and
Just
to
like
help,
Trump.
help other people.
The reason why Trump is so fucking rich is
His
he'll go-
daddy.
well, his daddy, yes, but he'll go into a business, bankrupt the business, and build it from the ground up, and it's profitable
He'll bankrupt
because
a-
people
he,
go, well,
he has
he's-
a lot of
people go-
lawyers
people
and
go,
accountants.
well, people go,
it's
well,
a money
he's-
game.
He's fucking filed bankruptcy like 6 times, yeah,
A
to
lot
build
of them have.
build a
On
bigger
purpose.
business.
Warren Buffett
on
is-
purpose.
And Warren Buffett has had some bankruptcies too, but we
Right.
don't bitch about that.
Right. And I'm not saying I'm sitting here backing up Trump. I'm just saying
Right.
they're
There's
rich.
certain times you have to.
There's a rich. They're rich for a reason because they know how to play the game.
And it
If
is
you know
it's
how to
the
play
a
art
game.
of the deal, if
Yeah.
you will.
Yeah.
It is a game. It's all a game.
And then they try to go after for
Now-
not paying taxes. If I was that rich, I wouldn't pay taxes neither.
We wouldn't. No,
You
none
all
of
I
us
gotta
would.
do-
You have the
None of us
opportunity to
would.
take advantage of those
Yeah.
tax loops. Fuck
All I
yeah.
gotta do
Exactly.
if someone comes after me for
I
a
was just-
fucking tax,
I was talking to
We're
Pat
all-
about this today, and we were talking about the disenfranchised and the homeless and the hungry, and how we do have enough money to
No, we have
feed
plenty,
everybody, and
plenty.
plenty, yeah.
and just the corruptness of humanity, and that
Yeah.
was what the conclusion we came to is that if we had enough money, we would take tax breaks too, and
Oh, yeah.
we wouldn't want to.
We all bitch about it.
The
Like,
government.
We said earlier, we're like, well, we had the payroll tax didn't start till the fucking World War One and all these that. It's like, yeah, if we all bitch like, why are we paying more in taxes?
Mhm.
And you're damn right. If we paid less in tax or zero tax, we'd all be like, fuck yeah. And the
And if I
super
could
rich
pay-
has the opportunity to avoid all that, so they
Yeah.
are.
If I can pay Lamar to go through all of my finances and say, you know what, if you invest 10,000 and $1 million over here, then you won't have to pay any taxes.
Well, that's
I
why-
do that.
that's
And
why-
I build myself up.
That's
But at
why
the same time,
if you're good,
we are having to pay those taxes
Because
so
we-
they should too.
because we can't afford the accountant.
Well, that's
so
why
we get all of the brunt of
That's
it.
why I'm saying if you're good with money and numbers, you should become an accountant because they're the richest people in the world.
Facts, though.
I mean, that's facts. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. If you're good with numbers, good with finances,
become an accountant. It's boring, but you're going to be a fucking millionaire.
Oh yeah.
it takes a personality.
Yeah.
It's like, so I had this table.
You're taking
the
a
other day.
percentage off of what they're investing or putting away and
The-
stuff like that. So
Or let's just say
you're getting a better percentage rate than they are.
A
that
big
you're giving them.
CEO walks into your fucking office and goes, "I'm going to pay you $100,000 to make me not owe any taxes." What are you going to do? You're going to take that $100,000 and do that.
Yeah.
And just imagine if 3 CEOs walk in doing that. You just made $100,000.
But not everyone can do that. So I had a table the other day, and they were like, you know what? I think that everyone should work in the service industry,
They
at
should.
least for a couple of years. And although I agree with that, not everyone has the personality for that.
No, you don't have the
Because
personality.
either
but
you have
should
the accountant
to understand.
personality, or you have the social aspect, and you have the server bartender personality.
Right. But just to get the understanding, just so that we're all on an
You'd
equal
get
playing field when we
fucking-
go out to fucking dinner.
You would not get fired in this climate because all restaurants are hard up for employees.
All businesses are hard
All.
for employees.
All businesses, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why we have food shortages and Myers now. You can't buy more than 2 or 4 of specific items, and that specific items list is growing. Yeah, like we just went to Meyer the other day, and the toilet paper is fucking gone again.
Mhm.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't know. There's
Why?
I don't this
It
time I
might
don't
be
know.
a Meyer thing because I saw that at Meyer as well.
I don't know, but
I'm
they're-
buying a bidet. Fuck that.
that's
We
where I'm gonna
really
go to.
should.
But noodles.
I've never used it.
You want to buy noodles, like boxes of elbow macaroni or farfalle or whatever.
They have it.
Yeah, limit of 4 boxes.
Why?
Great
Macaroni
question.
you can fucking make.
But it's limit of 4.
Well, that brings me to my soapbox is there have been many people that have not been paid enough
Correct.
for many years. The minimum wage has not gone up in 13 years,
It's not going to.
and it's not going to until 2025. It's going to go up to $15. Congress passed it. It took them 2 years to pass it.
Federal 15.
Federal 15.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
That
If it goes up
is
15.
a
I must
big,
be
so
fucking making $40
economically,
an hour
that's
when I
a
get
big
done.
inflation step. $15 an hour. So that means the value of our currency is going to go down,
Yep.
and everything else is going
Goes
to go
down
up.
regardless, but yeah.
Whatever. But at this point in time, the people that aren't getting paid enough, they're not going to work those jobs. Those menial jobs that you do nothing, like making toilet paper.
Yeah.
You're just standing at a fucking machine and just watching it roll. Whatever you do, you just
That's gonna be
and,
robotic
you're-
eventually.
It eventually will
See,
be, and that brings me to the
Shortage?
the money that we should all be making
Oh, yeah.
regardless. What is it? Andrew Yang was talking about it.
Guaranteed wages. Or not-
Basically is what it's called.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the bullshit though. Instead of raising the minimum wage, why don't you just give us free education and free healthcare?
Because that comes out of your taxes. How many Americans want to pay more in taxes?
Oh, but at the same time, I believe that what Dre is saying is pure because we don't see any. That's my question from 20 minutes ago. We don't see anything from the taxes we pay,
Right.
except into the military, and we don't even see that. And Dre was military; he didn't even fucking see
No,
that.
not
Correct.
at all.
So why don't we get education?
Because that would be a new tax.
It would be, but it shouldn't be.
Correct. But that would be a new tax.
It would be.
Why would that money come from where we're already wasting it when we could apply it to that?
Have you seen Designated Survivor?
No.
Well, the whole premise of this show is all of Senate and Congress is blown up. And
Woohoo! Insert applause here.
there's one guy that is designated as the survivor in the case of a catastrophe. He becomes president. And it's a good show. And I think it needs to fucking happen.
I mean, honestly, I think we could get better if we just fucking limit the terms on Senate representatives and make a fucking age cap. There's no fucking reason why.
Oh, now we're getting into ageism.
A 90-year-old
You got chewed the fuck out for
I
that.
got chewed the fuck out.
Who gives a fuck? There's no reason why a 90-year-old person should be running the country.
Agreed.
There's no reason why an 80-year-old person should be running the country. 65, you're done. Retire. Get
last
out.
5 years, we've had the oldest presidents in history.
Yes, 65 years old. Get the fuck out. You're done. Yeah. Retire.
We went from one of the youngest to back-to-back oldest motherfuckers.
That's stupid. That's stupid as fuck. Why is fucking what was his name? McCain at 90 years old running our country before he died?
This brings me back to the video I saw with the Russians saying that it takes 20 years, one generation, to corrupt a country. And they were talking about how the old and indoctrinated are going to run the country. You can't get them out. You can't.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah.
They're just already there.
McConnell.
Mitch fucking McConnell.
Fucking Mitch.
Fucking Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders. Fucking
Bernie Sanders hasn't run shit. He's been a fucking senator.
That's who runs the country.
He's not running shit, though.
He does put his votes in, which is what is running the country.
Yeah,
Yes.
one.
Mitch McConnell, Bernie Sanders,
Feinstein.
Yeah.
Throw Hillary in there just for fun.
Mitt Romney.
He's still 50s.
Is he?
Late 50s.
Okay, well, I won't say fuck him.
He's getting close.
Okay, he's getting close to get the fuck out of my country.
Correct.
Like, go to Florida and shut the fuck up.
You know how much we've changed in the past 30 years? Like, get the fuck... They don't even know... When Mark Zuckerberg was in Congress talking about shit last year or 2 years ago.
5 years ago now.
No, it wasn't 5 years ago.
Where he was an alien. I refused to blink during this whole fucking interrogation.
And he drank water all fucking weird. It was not 5 years ago. It was 2 years ago.
2, 3, somewhere. Yeah.
But they didn't even know what the fucking internet was and how it operated and how marketing worked.
Right.
Get the fuck out.
If you don't know how to operate an iPhone, you're not a smartphone.
There was a senator who believed that using wind energy would actually reduce the amount of wind on Earth.
What?
Yes.
How dumb are you?
Extremely.
Well, like you have
if we're harnessing the power of
don't
wind,
you have to have a master's degree to become a fucking?
No,
you just got to win the votes. Supposedly,
Trump thought that wind energy would kill all the birds.
Just look at all the birds around all the fans,
and had some sort of nuclear.
The sound is causing cancer. Of the turbines are causing cancer.
That's votes because all of the coal mines went up during presidency.
Well, that's because he pushed brown energy instead of green energy.
Yeah, that's why he was talking shit about.
But that's also why our gas prices went down, which is whatever. But then you got this fucking guy in fucking presidency who goes, "All Republicans should eat chocolate chip cookies."
He's, oh my god,
fucking retarded.
Why?
He has dementia.
And the only reason he's voted in because
because his vice president is fucking
no. It's
a
because
black
of Trump.
lady, and she's not a fucking black lady. She's an islander.
It's because fuck Trump. It's not because of anything else. It's because he is middle. He's not far left. He's not far right. He's straight middle. He's been in there for 40 years, making tons of laws, and everybody knows him. And he's safe. That's it. And it was all fuck Trump. And he's fucking dead, dude. He's dead. Honestly, he can't even form a sentence.
Honestly, what did Biden do as a vice president? Nothing. So what is he going to do as a president?
What did he,
Nothing.
what
As a
what did
senator,
do as a
he did
senator?
a lot.
As a
He did a
senator,
lot of
he did a
nothing.
lot.
He did a lot.
He was
I
known
looked
for
him up,
49
so
years of doing nothing.
If you go on the website and see all the bills that he created himself, not just voted on, he created himself. He did a fuck ton.
How many of those were passed?
Like hundreds. I swear to God.
Government pisses me off.
You know, he's past hundreds. If you go into the Congress website and you can look at everything that's going to be posted, going to be talked about, passed, and everything. You can go into the search bar and look for a certain senator and see what they have created and what they have passed.
Definitely.
And just go in there and look at the current president's tenure of what he's done. He's done a whole lot. He's gotten some flack for the crime bill, which is bullshit for sure. But he's done a lot. Is he fit to be president now? No. He's old as fuck.
Yes.
We need somebody in their 40s who has lived life, who had
Even in their 50s.
and they're all fucking lawyers too. They all just argue. That's all our government does is argue.
Here's the thing.
Just get on the same fucking page, have conversations.
Here's what pisses me off the most about the government is our motto was by the people for the people. It's not that no more. Why the fuck have we not woke up and fucking just we have the power to impeach anybody the fuck we want.
Mm-hmm.
The people do. We won't fucking do it because we're fucking scared.
We have the right to abolish
It's not
and
because
instill our own.
we're scared. It's because marketing.
Yeah, you might be right. And the media doesn't fucking help.
That's part of the marketing.
I wish all media would get fucking media people would get shot in the
It
fucking
needs
face.
to go back to actual journalism.
Yeah, that honestly,
Cross-reference your
you know what the
fucking
news?
references.
You know what the news should be about? How hot it's going to be today, how cold it's going to be today, and who killed who in fucking or whatever is going on in your
Who
fucking,
got unmasked in today's episode of The Masked Singer?
well, yeah, that and who and,
who
petty
owns
crime.
all of media, all of the news is the Sinclair Corporation.
Well, yeah, but like what I'm
It's the
saying is
same
like
fucking company.
news is supposed to be local news, not fuck CNN. CNN can go fuck themselves.
Fuck
Fox News can go fuck themselves. Fucking give me Channel 8 local news so I know what the fuck's going on in my city.
they're
That's all I
owned
fucking
by-
need.
owned by Sinclair, who also owns the big corporations who make the news.
Sinclair can go fuck themselves.
Fox 45, ABC Channel 2, NBC Channel 7. It's
so
all the same shit.
stupid.
You know
though.
what though?
Because people buy in this shit. Like buy into it so bad that they let it run their fucking lives.
we need podcasts and free thought and free conversation like we
definitely.
have now.
But like, so I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm kind of like whoever makes sense to fucking me. You know,
Ross Perot.
You know what I mean? And I've listened to Fox 45 one time because my buddy was watching it, and I was like, "This shit is fucking retarded."
It's fear
like this is brainwashing.
For fear, yeah.
Yeah, they use the fear tactic.
Yeah, they're
This guy said this.
brainwashing people.
Well, this is what this would mean if this is slippery slope now. Like
Yeah.
fucking Tucker Carlson and all them.
What if we
Yeah.
all got along? You know, what if
If we all got along, then our money would fucking to piss or fucking disappear, and we wouldn't be as big as a country as we are. And that's what they would say.
and we just had
fine, we go back to the
conversations.
barter system, which fucking works.
Well, we don't need that. No, I'm just saying if our congressmen's, senators, they just talked instead of, oh, if I give you this power, then it's going to appear like I'm doing this and like this big power struggle. What if we all got along?
What it is
Let's take the biggest
play,
topic. Biggest topic.
They all play
Abortion.
Abortion. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
That's the number one topic.
If
every time.
abortion was agreed upon, the Republican Party would not have a fucking stance. If everyone agreed upon this one legislation, one thing, there'd be no fucking fighting anymore.
Here's the thing.
They need that. They crave it, so they keep it.
That's another thing I don't understand. Why is abortion such a big topic? Like,
Because religion.
There's so many different fucking issues we should be talking about.
It's
Other than
divisiveness. They
whether
create
s-
it and they keep
because
it.
now,
And they will never.
but here's the thing. Now you got ladies out there who can't get abortions when they're raped by somebody.
Mhm.
Texas, we're talking to you.
Mhm.
You're raped and you can't have an abortion? What?
Well, there's no more beer.
Raped.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
Nope.
Raped.
That is a God's gift to
One of
you,
the
whether
biggest-
you wanted it or not.
One of the biggest fucking crimes we have in America, raped. And women get pregnant by being raped.
Oh,
And-
unless you're that, there's another fucking senator, congressman, whatever, who said, "Oh, if it's legitimate rape, you're a
What
woman's."
the fuck is legitimate rape?
you-
Rape is
you're-
fucking rape.
Not to him. If it was legitimate rape, a female's body has natural ways of preventing the pregnancy.
He said that back in 2016. Yep.
He should be shot in the head.
Yeah.
Immediately.
These are the
He's
people running the
voted back
country.
in time and time again.
Because people don't know who the fuck they're voting for.
No, people don't. No.
Because of the media.
It's
Let's see,
all
legitimate.
marketing.
Because the only thing that is broadcasted during fucking elections is the presidency. That's it. Nobody gives a fuck about the fucking who's this guy that I'm voting for. You should fucking educate your fucking selves. Now your mayors, that doesn't fuck.
Well, he's no longer a representative, but he was.
Who gives a fuck who your mayor
Our
is?
governors, yes, we give a fuck.
I'm talking about the mayor.
Oh shit. Speak of the goddamn devil. Ex-U.S. Representative Todd Aiken, sunk by the legitimate rape remark, died 4 days ago.
No shit.
Yes, good for him.
Hopefully he was shot in the fucking head.
Yeah.
All right, that's going to be enough for this half of the episode. Next Friday, you'll get to hear the rest of it. It gets even deeper. So, in the meantime, do your job and give us all the stars, like, comment, do all the stuff you're supposed to do. Give us some love. So, until next time, bye-bye. Mwah.